This program is designed to provide general information with regards to the subject matters covered. This information is given with the understanding that neither the hosts, guests, sponsors, or station are engaged in rendering any specific and personal, medical, financial, legal, counseling, professional service, or any advice. You should seek the services of competent professionals before applying or trying any suggested ideas.
Hey there, it's Brian Sebastian, movie reviews and more, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, all the platforms around the world. And it's weird because I'm still been on the road. It's been almost 7 weeks, actually almost 8 weeks of being on the road. But here's the thing that what we're doing now. So I've got Tosh in, locally Tosh, Miami, Florida. Welcome back. She was in, I'm not even tell you where she is. I'll have her tell you later. Jacqueline, good from Tennessee. Say hi to our Tennessee peeps. Howard Wiggins is back. Howard had problems last week, but he's back this week. So I'm sure he's got a lot to say. Who else is in Tennessee? Oh, I can't forget Jenny Jackson. We can't forget Jenny. So she's in Nashville also. So that's a great thing. Rachel Roberts, recipes, obviously from Houston, Texas, and she's looking really pretty and red today. And I can't see with it. I don't even know what she made, but I'm sure it's delicious. Really she's in California. And then we got Alex, all the way from Bulgaria. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to talk as least amount as I can.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm going to start off with you. Tell us who you are and where you're coming from. I'm going to talk as least amount as I can.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm going to start off with you. Tell us who you are and where you're coming from. I'm going to talk as least amount as I can.
Oh, beautiful.
Is that, who is it? Who does that go to? Is that
Jackie? Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jackie Marushka, based in Nashville, Tennessee. I own and run Marushka Media. Jackie Marushka, based in Nashville, Tennessee. MarushkaMedia.com. I think there's a little bit of delay in the pickup, so I waited a second.
That's okay. Continue telling us what you're doing.
A bit of delay in the pickup, so I waited a second.
That's
So
okay.
I own and run my own PR company, film, authors. So I own and run them, music. Authors. So I own and run them, music.
So do this. Let's go. Let's mute Dr. Romani for a minute. I think that's what's going on. So do this. Locally Tosh, let's go to you first.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy that I am back from New York. I was there this past weekend filming for Wonderama TV. They were filming their season 7. So I had the honor to be invited to go and perform 2 of my songs, which was very exciting. It was right in Times Square. Like everybody was like walking, everybody on the stairs. So it was such a thrilling experience, and I like continue living it over and over. But I'm so happy to be back into the grind again, creating music and getting ready for my upcoming performance in Vegas in November. So it's going good. I'm excited. It was a great show.
All right. So Jackie, let's go back to you. Tell us why your firm is important. Tell us what it was, how important it was speaking in Nashville, because you sat next to me and one, I'm sitting next to a beautiful girl, but also 2, it's what you bring to the table with your media company. Talk about that. It's really important.
I am, my company is the first and only Latina-owned PR firm focusing on entertainment in all of Middle Tennessee. And I hope not to be the last, but I promised myself when I very first started out that I would help bring others up as I grew. And so at the core, I like to say that when we rise, everybody rises. When we win, we can help everybody else win. So lift everybody up, help where you can. Look for those people who may be marginalized and help them, because everybody deserves a shot. So the projects and music projects, including music, including books, television projects, any and all things. Anything that needs promotion and publicity, my heart goes to kind of the underdog. I love that. I love great big projects also, but I really have a heart for the underdog. I love the storytelling. I love picking things apart, deconstructing it, finding out what differentiates it, and really helping set the client apart. And that's really what sets my business apart also.
So is Dr. Romina, did she join in? She's there? Yeah, she is there. All right, let's see what her sound sounds like. Let's see if we can get her in.
I like the sound. Too much noise. Is it good?
There she goes. Let's see her. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
All right. Oh, how are you?
And I know you're busy working, so tell us who you are, where you're coming from. She's in downtown Los Angeles. And I love this. It's all about the posture. You got to talk about this.
It's all about posture. It's all about posture. It's the only chance of, it's your nonverbal expression of yourself on a first glance. How you stand, how you present yourself, it's just you. So improving posture is not just about how you look to others, which is always very good, but most importantly, it helps your nervous system control the healthy function of every cell, tissue, organ, and system of your body. So you want to improve your breathing, change your posture. You want to improve your core, change your posture. You want to just overall improve your confidence, change your posture. So that's what I'm all about.
Real quick, I went like this. I was like, "Ooh, breathing, posture."
I think all of us stood and rolled our shoulders back a little bit.
Yes. On a spiritual level, I do have to tell you, your heart chakra is right in between on your sternum, right? So when people slouch, they actually condense their ability to give and receive love. So that's your heart chakra being affected. And also your voice chakra is right here. So for people who have forward head carriage or their head is always down, they actually compress their ability to be able to express their full truth and accept and hear and be heard. So it's not just about your physical appearance, but also your spiritual well-being to have a good posture.
All right, so Alex, let's go to you because so everybody, we gotta clap for Alex because it's 3:00 in the morning in his country, right, Alex?
Yep, it's in the middle of the night.
Hi, Alex.
You're a trooper. Thank you for being here.
All right, so the reason why I wanted to have Alex on is because he's got to start a company that it's interesting to me. Tell us what it is.
All right, so you've all heard about software and mobile apps, web apps, and probably you've already heard that they need to be tested. So I team up with a team of other engineers, and we essentially built products and tools for test engineers, for software testing professionals. That's what we do. The product that we've built, it's called Kiwi TCMS, which means a test case management system. So this is all about organizing the workflow within a software testing team, making it easier to do the technical job.
And then, so we met at Collision. Tell us what that was like with there, and why is this important? Because it is important.
Yeah. So Collision is a rather big technical conference in Toronto, in Canada. It was held last month. More than 10,000 people in attendance. Probably more than 100 different startups exhibiting. We were one of them. And it is important because it's like classified as the Olympics of tech in Canada. So you get to meet a lot of people, you get to speak to them, you get to meet investors, potential customers or partners. If you are just starting out, you do get a lot of exposure at these types of events, and especially at Collision, because it seems to be the biggest one in North America at the moment of this type of events.
All right, so Jenny, talk about someone who does walk with great posture. All right, so Jenny Jackson from Nashville, Tennessee, and I love your hair today. Look at that. And where are you? Are you at Carlock? Is that where you are? You in the office?
I'm in the office, yeah, working late. So I just decided to stay. And normally on Tuesday nights are my church night at my house. So they're having church at my house right now, and I am here. So I wanted it to be quiet and respect all of everyone's time and not have my dogs running around and people everywhere. So this is just the best place to be right now.
All right, so talk about what makes you relevant, because not only you're beautiful, but you're really good when it comes to sales, where you are there, but also as that international runway model, as they call you. And we got some things that we're working on in Tennessee. Go ahead.
Oh, yes, we do have some exciting things coming up. Brian and I are working with a team of people for a fabulous event in Nashville. October, I brought my calendar in here, the 14th, 15th, and 16th. So it's all about, I don't really want to spoil it, Brian. I don't really want to tell too much, but mark your calendars because it's a 3-day affair. It's going to be events that I'm planning along with someone in Atlanta, New York, LA. Like, it's going to be a fabulous, fabulous time in Nashville. And Brian, I don't know if I can say too much. What do you think? What should I say about it?
You know what? They're going to have to stay tuned.
Stay tuned. There you go. I like that.
But you left a cliffhanger, Jenny and Brian.
So Dr. Romina, I mean, she's got really great posture. That's the first thing I noticed about her.
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
Stunning.
Look at this, stunning.
You guys, thank you. You know what? I have always been, Dr. Roma, super. My mom used to make me walk when I was in 6th grade with a book on my head for perfect posture. And if the book failed, I had to start over. And so that's why my entire life I've always sat up straight. I've always carried myself. I'm 5'10", and when I carry myself like this, I look 6 feet. So it makes everything look better when you carry yourself
exactly
with a great posture.
Yes. Do you know it actually increases your peripheral field of vision, so you actually see more.
Wow.
Yes, when your head is up, you see more. But you look absolutely beautiful, and your pictures are stunning.
And she comes to Los Angeles too. So when she comes in, I'm going to make sure she goes downtown LA.
Yes, come to downtown LA. Come try our products. Specifically for posture, I created a line of activewear that corrects your posture.
Oh, well, maybe I can be one of your models.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Yes.
We'll talk.
We'll talk for sure.
All right. So we got. Okay. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
I saw on Facebook that you were posting a lot of pictures from the film that you were doing in Nashville. And I would love to hear a little bit about how that experience was. When are we going to be able to see it? And I saw a picture of you and the male lead, that you had a great connection. I want to know a little bit about it.
Yeah. So the name of the film is called Butterfly Cinema. We just finished shooting. I guess it's been like 3 weeks. So they're in the process of still editing. So once the premiere and everything comes out, obviously all of you will get an invitation. It's going to be here in Nashville. I'm not sure if we're going to do it at the film house or where we're going to do it at this point, but there's a lot of people that will be there. And it was a fantastic cast and crew. Everybody was super easy to work with. It was a super, a 3-day, get it done shoot. Long days, exhausting days, but worth every second of all. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful, very emotional film. I played the lead role. I don't want to give away too much, but because you have to watch it, but it's going to be amazing. And yes, the lead role, his name is Monty Michelle, and we got super, super close during the shooting. And he's going to be a friend for life for sure. He's a great guy. And I hope to work with him again very soon. In fact, I'm seeing him tonight for dinner. So
of course you are.
Yeah.
So this was Ekrami's film, right?
Huh? Yeah, it's Ekrami's film.
This was working with Ekrami?
Yep, Ekrami was
How is it working with Ikrami? He's so sweet. God, what a nice guy, right?
Oh my gosh. The best.
Yeah.
At some point, I'd love to hear about your
Nashville soon.
Oh, go ahead, Jacqueline. Go ahead.
No, I at some point, because I'm all about story. I love knowing the backstory of all the things. But how, if you can, just in a brief synopsis, how did you transition from modeling to acting? What was that like? Is it just, I mean, because obviously you're great at both, but what was that transition like? In case there are people out there watching that are like, you know what, I want to give that a shot.
So I've been taught by every agency I've ever been with that modeling and acting just go hand in hand, period. And I grew up with a mother that's very theatrical. She grew up in the theater. I went to all of her plays. It's been in my blood since I was born. So I've always loved acting. I've always loved being in front of the camera. I love public speaking. I love motivating people, whether it's on a 10 people scale or a 10,000 people scale. I love it all. And it just comes natural to me, I guess. And, you know, I am in acting classes and things like that to obviously better myself. But you know, I would love to be in movies and TV shows and commercials and all of that eventually. And hopefully maybe a year or so from now, you'll be like, oh, what's that commercial? Oh, what's that movie you were in? That's the goal. So, but hard work is where I'm at right now. I'm working on myself to get to that point.
Hey, Howard, do we have you? Howard, we gotta
Yes, sir.
get you in because we lost you all of last week. All right, Howard, tell everybody who you are for the people who don't know who you are.
I know you did.
And why you are the Sean Connery of movie reviews and more in Tennessee.
Well, because I can dance. I have a lot. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see me dancing all the time. So I'm a happy person. What can I say? I've even danced with Jenny there, Jenny Jackson.
You're fabulous, Howard. We love you.
Howard and I danced
Thank
at the
you.
Oscar party.
You drink hot water.
Howard and everybody dances.
Howard, tell Alex and Dr. Romina what you do.
What do I do?
Yes.
Well, I've got a movie coming. I got a movie coming up. Who's going to take care of me? I go to Hollywood to film that in November, so I'm looking forward to that. And
Wow,
that's the only thing on my schedule thus far.
I
So,
definitely want to see you when you're up in LA.
I play emergency room doctor. Yes.
You have to come see me when you come to LA.
Okay. That's fine.
I'll make
Maybe
sure
we'll
you
go
come
dancing,
see me.
all right?
Definitely.
Rachel, tell everybody who you are from Houston, Texas. Go for it.
Okay. Rachel Roberts from Houston, Texas. Every week I'm Rachel Roberts Recipes. So every week I like to bring on something that I've been cooking or, putting together. Today, we went to the grocery store, this little Japanese place here in Houston, and we picked up some sashimi. So whenever I do sushi at home, this is what we do. We pick up the fish, you can buy it. It's so much cheaper than eating sushi out. Then you can take out all the things that you don't want and put all the things in there that you do. So, this is salmon, and I got like 15 different kinds of fish, and I got the roe, and I got, and then even the paper. I got a bottle of sake because that's a nice drink was sake. I make my own sauce, which of course is much better than the wasabi and the soy sauce that you have when you go out. There's no carbs, there's no rice. This is what I want when I eat it. It's clean. I've got a little avocado, some jalapeno in there, and it's absolutely delicious. So anyway, that's the next dish. So I'm in Houston. I like to grow things in my garden, and I like to, I like to eat clean, drink a little dirty. So that's who I am. And then, I work with movie reviews and more co-host. I've been doing this since December. Absolutely love Brian. I love working with, all these great hosts and going on these fun events. So Howard, do we have Howard? Howard, are you going to be with us? Well, I lost him, didn't I? Anyway, I heard that he was going to LA in November, and I think that's when the Judy Garland event is, right, Brian?
It's in October in Nashville. October in Nashville.
Okay. Well, then good. That means we can spend time with Howard and everybody else. Lots of events coming up, right, Brian?
Exactly. And then, Dr. Romina, the thing about that, Rachel and I are probably going to come see you at the end of September, so that at least you know.
Yes.
Because she's coming down there.
I look forward to it. Come over. It would be great. That's actually when we're launching our Activewear, so for sure, come over.
All right.
We'll do some pictures together.
And here's another thing.
I need to get one of those braces for my son.
Exactly. Her son has bad posture.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys.
My son has horrible posture. Yes, I need to get something for him.
Yeah, for sure. Just call me.
Mm-hmm.
I will see you in September.
Alex, going back to you. What can women learn from this? Your company that you have. Why is this good for women?
Why is it good for women? Very interesting question. Well, on one side, we can touch on the topic of women in technology, and I am lucky to be living in Bulgaria. That, one of the few good things that we get out of communism is that we do actually have the highest percentage of women in technology in the entire European Union.
Wow.
So we do have a lot of women engineers actually, and they are, like we have this equality in the tech fields. That people are talking about quite a lot. In terms of, why our company and product could be important for women is our product itself is open source, which means it's open for everyone to be able to change and also to contribute back. We have had a lot of contributors, women, that at least I saw their picture profiles or I talked to them on the internet. And we got, everybody is welcome to work with us. We don't make a distinction who you are, where are you coming from, as long as you want to work in technology, you want to work with us, we are happy to have you. We've had experiences in the past as a team mentoring for several different institutions. We've been engaged with Major League Hacking in the US as mentors. And we did have a lot of students, female students from all over the world.
See, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted you to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and talk about it.
Yeah, I don't go to sleep at all. Just wait for everything to finish, and I'm going to sleep tomorrow.
Because there's the doctor in Los Angeles. She's got a technology product there too, which is really good. Jacqueline, talk about this. Your company. It's very interesting to me. You've done a lot of great things, but you're not talking about them. There's a great photo of you speaking in front of a lot of people there, and I love that photo. Why is it important for people, future clients, to sign up with you? What's the benefits of being with you?
First and foremost, differentiation in story. Everyone who's on this panel tonight, I'm starting to pull apart each one of you, not in a bad way, but what makes you different. And by the end of this, I will email you all a positioning statement, like 5 words that set you apart from everyone. And really, if you want to jump out and be set apart from a crowd, that's what you need to do. So that's professionally what I do. But when you were talking about speaking, I love talking about my backstory, which was my mom she was a professional. Her career was teaching, and she retired as a superintendent, and she never gave up. Everything she did was hard work, grit, and she loved to teach. I don't know if y'all have friends, relatives that are teachers, but when you find someone who has a gift of teaching, it's like nothing else. And we need more of those people in the world. So I kind of picked that up from her a little bit, and she inspired me just with that never give up attitude. So the hard work, the work ethic. So when I speak, I tend to lean more motivational, and that's a gift. I forget who all was saying they were also a speaker. Maybe it was Jenny. That lights me up. It lights me up to share experiences. And again, it's a way of lifting people up to help them leapfrog into their best future.
Hey, Alex, just in case you don't know, it's one of those things where I think your company would do well in Nashville, Tennessee. There's a lot of stuff there. And what I found out going in 2019 and even this year, because we're going back in October, I think it's busier than Vegas. I really do. What people in Tennessee say agree. It's, Jackie, Jenny, and Howard, if he's there.
100%. 100%. We're very nuanced about it. We're very quiet about it.
All right. So when do you say I should come? What time of year?
Hey, if you can get there in October, Alex, you can be our guest.
Great idea.
Okay. Well, this October is a bit busy for us. We do have some events planned out, but maybe next year for my birthday, it's also in October. We can think about something.
Well, we'll do something for next May then, and I'll make sure you're invited as one of our special guests. How's that?
Whoa, sounds awesome.
All right. Okay. And Howard's back. Hey, Howard, why we got you? We got to talk to you, Howard. So, Howard, I didn't get a chance to put up the dancing video of you, but that's coming. Talk about why you're wearing those beautiful white pearls and why they're important.
All right.
It's a mystery. Howard Wiggins.
Until we get Howard back. All right. So vocally, Tosh, let's go. Where were you performing this week?
Well, in New York, I made my way to Times Square. My first time performing in Times Square and for a TV show, there was a lot of emotions going on. I was like nervous, happy, like dying on the inside and ecstatic all at the same time. So it was a lot to deal with, but it was honestly so beautiful. The people, the crew at Wonderama treated me like if I was like Shakira. I was performing my song Menea and Suéltate, which are my two latest Latin urban singles, and it was awesome. I don't know if you have that's Chucky. He interviewed me right after my performance, and he was just so sweet. I think we had him on the show a couple weeks ago, and that kid literally reminds me of like maybe a future Ryan Seacrest, like in the future. Like he's so good at what he does. Like he could even be one of our co-hosts, I swear. And that's David Osman. He's one of the main hosts of Wonderama, and we're doing the W jumping sign. And that's my crazy face of, I finally did it. I performed. I don't know if we have a video. That would be awesome if we can show like a little 30-second of that. And then this is super important because now that I'm done with like New York and Times Square, my next focus is November. So I got invited to perform in 3 different venues during Latin Grammy Music Week in Vegas. So I'm blessed. I'm so excited, but this is like the way that
You're raising money for that, right?
Yes, I am. So I had to create a GoFundMe page to help me get to Vegas, the hotel and everything, and all the promotions and radio stuff. So that GoFundMe, you guys can find it on my website. It's NathashaRumbosmusic.com. And anything helps. Sharing has been helping me a lot. We have reached $1,000, which I am so blessed and grateful that people believe in my talent and in my pursuit of this singing dream. Honestly, like I'm just over the moon, and I know that I have chosen the career that is for me, and I'm passionate about it. So I invite all of you, Dr. Romina. I know Jenny has listened to it. Rachel has listened to it. Jackie, you're Hispanic, so you will love the Spanish vibe and the culture. So definitely I invite you. Alex, get some Latin music over there in Bulgaria. Definitely take a listen to it. Vocally Tosh. It's a lot of fun, empowering message. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, and I got this. We got this. We're all getting there.
Tash, did you come to Nashville? I met you in Nashville, didn't I?
Yes, we were in the same panel.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, the reason I want to connect with you, we'll connect again offline, but I really want to bring you into the fold here in Nashville. I sit on the board of the Tennessee Latin American Chamber of Commerce. And what that does is it offers a lot of opportunities in small businesses and growing businesses and just expansion for Latin American and Spanish speaking people. So we need to connect you in with that group too.
Ooh, I would love that. Definitely. Anything anything that I can be a part of to continue like giving that energy and just those like my music, those positive vibes. I'm all here for it. It's all about learning and growing.
I love it. Well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Hey, Howard, if we have you back, let's talk about you if we got you back. So talk about those beautiful pearls,
You do?
why they're important.
Oh, it's just something I started. I went to the mall and I noticed all the young guys are wearing pearls. I said, well, if they can do it, I can do it. I think I
Hell
do it
yeah.
even better.
Yes, you do, Howard. You
So,
rock it.
And
yeah.
Howard, talk about that jacket. That jacket is, I mean, God, I mean, Howard is my idol now. No matter what he's wearing, I'm like, I got to wear one of those things he's wearing.
Well, you know, I'm just a clothes horse. I always have been. It all started one Christmas when my parents gave me 250 pairs of colored socks. And I ended up having 250 shirts to go with all those different colors. And I've maintained that all my life. Now I'm getting that many jackets. So
All right. So Howard, you got to tell Alex.
Every
Alex,
paycheck goes
I don't
and
think
gets a little
Alex has
bit
been
more.
to Tennessee yet. You got to tell him why Tennessee is cool and why Howard Wiggins is the cool man in Tennessee.
Everywhere you go, there's music. There's live entertainment every single place you go. So there's always something to do. You can get the app on your phone. It tells you what's happening where. Once you get socially connected to all the other party people, we're all going out somewhere all the time. So
That sounds like a lot of fun.
All right, Rachel, talk about this. What do you do every morning to brighten everybody's day?
I have coffee talk. So every morning I get on and I do my little coffee talk. And, you know, this week I've also started working with the Tomball Cigar group, and we've got Angelica Robles. She's going to come with me this week. Every week they meet at a different fabulous restaurant. Everybody smokes good cigars. Even the women, there's all these women that now I'm connecting with, women from Florida, women all over that like to smoke good cigars. So it's about, good drinks, good food. And this weekend is going to be, just as great. It's at Gianni's in Tomball. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. I've got my Java Putta in the morning. I drink, that's these great coffee roasters here in Houston. So, you can see me every morning doing coffee talk. And then we've got all these events coming up. Brian, he keeps on every day. He tells me about something else that's happening. I'm really looking forward to all things coming up. Brian, can we talk about any of them or should we wait?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so we've got the HAL Awards. That's in Los Angeles at the, and I always get the dates wrong, but it's in the end of September, right? And then we got October, which is, what's in October? We want to go out to the Latin Grammy Awards too. I know that's November, right? And then
yes, November, second week of November. Yes.
We're gonna go to Vegas and support Tosh.
Yes, we got to go to Vegas, support Tosh. So let's make sure we put up the her GoFundMe so everybody sees that. So and do you have any pictures, DJ, of the stuff? This is a good time to plug these in. So there we go. That's tonight's dish. So
that looks amazing.
Sushi, do it home. You don't need to go out and spend $100. The entire bill. I got all the 10 different kinds of sashimi. I got the paper. I got the roe. I got the bottle of sake. All of it came to $80. And I got these little steamed dumplings for my son. There was everything I wanted. It's way cheaper than if you were. And there's so much left over. And this is how you do it. So anyway, I'll have to do a video on that this week. But tomorrow I'm going to be doing a strawberry spiked lemonade and lobster claws. So make sure you tune in every day to see what's cooking over with Rachel Roberts Recipes, and to watch me more coffee talk. Fun stuff. I look forward to seeing all of y'all in Nashville.
Rachel, what are you drinking dirty today?
Today we did sake because it goes with the sashimi.
There we go.
So
wait, do you have it? Oh,
sake.
there we go.
Tosh, who do you think you're talking to? Of course she is.
I love it. Usually, I used to love doing sake bombs and like banging on the table and like drinking it. That was like back in my college days. That was a fun time.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those stories, but I do know kampai.
Exactly.
Kampai.
Kampai.
Exactly. All right, Jenny, let's talk about Carlock and why that's important. Rolls-Royce, Bentley, Aston Martin, Lotus, Alfa Romeo. You're that saleswoman who beats those guys. Yes, I'm saying it for you because you are that good and you know all the cars. So, Alex, you didn't know this. She knows all those cars, which is why she's their top saleswoman. Not in Nashville, Tennessee. Go ahead, Jenny. Go for it.
Well, why it's important, Brian, is because it pays my bills.
Touche.
Are you the reason why we're seeing all of those SUV Rolls Royces around towns and Bentleys around town? I see them everywhere now.
Just sold one today. Yeah, just left this like an hour ago. Yeah.
So not to interrupt where you're going, but I want to know how the R's stay vertical the entire time. On the wheels, if you look at a Rolls, I'll let you tell it.
No, that's a great question. It's the only one in the world that can do that. So it actually takes a ton of time and way over my head technology kind of stuff that makes the RR stay. I went to the factory 5 years ago and I spent 10 days in Goodwood where the cars were made. And they went through a whole spill on how those RRs, but it's a weighted system that they have that the R's, they move a tiny bit, but they will never move like
on the wheels. So if you're looking at a tire and the Rolls Royce is rolling down, the R's stay vertical. They don't spin around like most any other logos do.
No, it's extremely difficult to do. It's a very high technical thing that is unbelievable how they've discovered how to do this technology. Yeah, but that's Rolls-Royce for you.
And I want to ask this too. Is it a true rule that if you drive a Rolls-Royce, you actually have a driver, but the Bentley you drive yourself?
Girl, absolutely not. No way. Every time I drive a Rolls, I'm behind that wheel. I mean, I'm owning it and I love it. Now, Phantom may be a different story. That's a car to be driven in, but the Ghost, the Wraith, the Dawn, the Cullinan, all of those are fantastic to drive.
I may have heard that from somebody who's like trying to be impressive, and I was like, oh my gosh, wow, you have to get the car and the driver? What?
No. Only unless you're drinking, and then you get the driver. I was going to tell Alex as well. Alex, I don't know if you've ever been to Nashville or to Tennessee or the South, but one other reason you should definitely come here is because people are, and I've never been to your country, but people are extremely nice.
Oh my God,
and that's
yes.
one thing I hear about people moving here from California, New York, running away from different reasons, coming to Nashville. You know, we're a no state income tax state, which is a huge thing. But we're extremely friendly. And like, if you come, you gotta you're invited in someone's home. You can spend the night in my house. There's plenty of people we can put you in. You don't need to get a hotel.
No, Jenny, me and Rachel are going to your house first.
I already know that.
That's right, Jenny.
I was gonna actually propose to Rachel right now because I want to marry her because she can cook for me all my favorite foods that she's insane. I love her so much. And I love men, but I would marry you, Rachel.
I do. Okay. I accept. Yep, we're staying at your house and when we come to Nashville.
Yay! I've got plenty of room for you.
We're not kidding.
Awesome.
I know. I have a 3-bedroom house. You guys come on. Everybody has their own room.
Dr. Romina, talk
That's
about this.
fantastic.
We want to invite you too. You know, you can't be left out.
You can't leave me out. I've been to Nashville and I love Nashville. Everybody's just like she says, super nice, super sweet, very hospitable, and just good people. If I could move to any state, Nashville would be the one. And very good-looking men, if I may say so.
Then you definitely belong with us in Nashville. That's awesome.
Hey, talk about this. Talk about why you created what you created and why people need that. And I've been seeing a lot of more golf poses. And what is the device that the women are really wearing underneath?
Oh, so I one of the things I realized is that like almost 80% of my patients wouldn't need to be a patient had they had the first initial correction, initial support, or took care of the underlying problem. And most of the injuries happen as a result of some kind of an injury, right? The most common thing that people come to see me is a sports injury or some kind of athletic injury when they were younger. So I created a line of activewear that corrects the posture. And it has, imagine if you've ever had kinesio tapes. Any of you have kinesio tapes? Okay. So imagine kinesio tapes built into your Lululemon that talks to your Fitbit.
Exactly.
So it's
You lost me there.
So basically it's an activewear. It's imagine Lululemon that corrects your posture. And then it has sensors that will talk to your phone that will say how much your posture was improved.
Oh.
So you can have your cake, eat it too, and more. So basically it's an activewear that not only is fashionable, it's sexy, it's slimming, it's compression wear, and it supports your posture and takes a report of your spine and your pelvis.
Do you have any with you at the moment to show, or
I do,
or where
yeah.
can we? Ooh,
I do.
Yes.
You could go on our website. We're entering the market in September, and we're promoting it on our Instagram page. And we are entering the activewear market for golfers, but it fits everyone because the app is for golfers. So I'll show you. Give me a minute. I'll bring you one.
Great for
Actually, I have a video.
also.
I have a video I posted in the chat. Maybe if you can run that video. Do you think that's possible, Howard?
And if we can, also talk about what makes you a good chiropractor also.
Oh, I love what I do. I have to tell you, the most beautiful thing about being a chiropractor is everybody who leaves happy. And they leave a little bit of that at the office. So it's amazing to be a chiropractor because people walk in with pains and aches and they leave happier. I mean, what can you ask for better?
Yes.
What is there better to ask? And most importantly,
And to
people
feel good.
stop.
You make people feel good. Yeah.
Yes. And there's a lot of hugs that goes. So we do a lot of hugging and a lot of just beautiful. I'm very, very grateful to be a chiropractor.
Give your social media links.
At Dr. Romina G is our clinic, and at Bax-U Active is our activewear. And it's called Bax-U because it backs you up. It's BAXU Active. So it's Bax-U.
Very clever.
You're not getting out of here without what is music that you listen to that calms people down when they come into your office? And what's a favorite film you have if you have one?
Oh my God, you guys. My favorite film is Sixth Sense. That's my favorite film.
That is a good movie.
That's a good movie. That's like such a twist. But then ever since then, so many other movies have come up that are amazing, amazing. I really enjoyed Avatar quite a lot because maybe it has like a spiritual sense to it, and a love story. But I love movies, period. That's my happy time. The type of music we play in the office is it's mostly Italian music, soft Italian dinner music. Don't ask me why.
Good to know. All right, Alex. One last go around for everybody. Alex, give your social media links and talk about your company one more time. Why it's important, why people should go on your website.
All right, so social media, Kiwi TCMS everywhere. Kiwi TCMS on Twitter, Facebook. Why we are important is because we are an open source alternative for test engineers. We are the most popular such open source system at the moment, close to 2 million downloads to date. We've been around for some time, and also we are a team of actual test engineers. So we use our own product ourselves, and we do know what kind of features and how to build the product so that it's actually helping you to do your job as a test engineer.
All right. Vocally Tosh, go for it. Social media links.
Yeah, so you all can find me at Vocally Tosh on all social media platforms. My website is natasharumbosmusic.com, and you can definitely listen to all my songs on all streaming platforms. Take a listen to Suéltate. It's my latest release, and it's all about women empowerment that are in toxic relationships. So take a listen and make sure to go on my GoFundMe page to share it, or just, be able to like donate and help me out with getting to Vegas, because it's a great opportunity. I feel like it's going to be really, really great for my career to get to meet people, very important people in this industry that are in the Latin industry for music. So yeah, take a listen.
What have you been watching movie-wise lately? And music, obviously.
So movie-wise, I saw last week The Gray Man, which is on Netflix with like Ryan Gosling, and oh my God, so good. Such a good movie. Lots of action. I love Ana de Armas. That lady is just phenomenal. Amazing actress. So that's movie-wise, and then music-wise, I have been listening to a little bit of electronic music. So it's not the Latin vibe, but it's more of the, exercise in the gym, practicing my shuffling steps. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Howard Wiggins, what are you dancing to next? Because next week we're showing your dancing videos.
That's great. My wife's got me dancing to James Brown. I got ants in my pants. That's on my Facebook page. You can see that. And then I just saw the Elvis movie. The Elvis movie, I was crying at the end of it. It was that good. So.
And go ahead, give your website. Oh, yeah, and Facebook.
I can't understand, but it's probably Howard Wiggins' Facebook is how you can reach me.
There you go. Rachel Roberts Recipe. Go for it. What are you making next? And why people should sign up to have cooking lessons with you.
Oh yeah, we got that. That's so tomorrow I'm going to be doing I have these big lobster claws, doing a strawberry spiked lemonade with a simple syrup for free. This is you want to eat things and drink things that are really, really good, but that you don't want them to kill you. So yeah, that's what's coming up. I'm going to do some free cooking classes, like online cooking classes. That's something that I'm just now taking people's names and working out like fun things to make, because so many people ask me to share recipes and do this stuff. So I thought this would be something fun we can do to all turn on stuff together. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you're interested out, send me your name and I'll write you down and we'll get this going.
Rachel, what time are you doing that? What time are you doing that?
You know what? I haven't decided on. Yeah, I haven't decided on times. So right now it's just taking a name. Once I get everybody in, then I'm going to ask everybody, hey, what time works for you? And we'll try to get like, a time that works for everybody. Or maybe we could just do like a couple different ones, so that way I can help people that are available in the mornings. I'm a morning person, but there's some people that we could do it at night too.
And what have you been watching?
Are you interested? Should I pencil you in, Tosh?
Yes, please do, because I love everything that you cook. I literally feel like I can taste it. Yes.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, I'm writing your name down.
Real quick, what are you watching real quick?
Let's see. I just finished that Virgin River. That's very so sweet. Like I think it's #1 on the Netflix. Really, it's one of these feel good series. That was good. And then I saw one yesterday. It was called Just Breathe, about this woman that fell out of an airplane, and it was pretty wild. So that was good. And listening to Johnny Falstaff.
Exactly. All right, Jackie, you're next. Real quick, social media links. What you got coming up?
My social media links are right underneath my face. So Jackie Marushka is my personal. Marushka Media is my business. You can reach me at marushkamedia.com. There's a contact tab. I get all those emails. So if anybody wants to connect on directions, storyboarding, anything like that, helping you write your mini bio to build your business, that's my favorite thing. So what I've been watching, I did watch The Virgin River also because a client of mine had a song in there. But I've been really having kind of a calling to travel, a travel bucket list type thing. And I want to go to Switzerland. So I have been just deep diving into a travel guide named Rick Steves, Steves. He does travel books, and he does, I think on Amazon Prime TV, he's got like a series of all the places that he's traveled. So that's kind of where I'm going right now.
Oh, that sounds good.
Jenny Jackson, you get the last word. You got 20 seconds left. Go for it.
So my Insta is Jenny Jackson 1010 because it's my birthday. So Jenny Jackson 1010. And I've been watching Inventing Anna, which I've completed, she's a complete psycho, and I love it.
I love her.
Oh my God, like the best. But I also did watch Virgin River. Love, love, love. So there you go.
And I want to thank everybody again. Everybody will be invited to Nashville, whether it's this year or next year. And the thing about that is, I always say this: Van Halen, Ain't Talking About Love is my favorite song, if you know who I am. And believe it or not, I watched Jumanji today because I missed it a couple years ago. So that was my. But besides that, hey, have a good night tonight. A better day tomorrow. If you see someone without a smile, please give them one of yours. I'm Brian from Nash, and this is Movie Reviews and More. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you,
Brian. Bye, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.